That championship you see on your screen right now, the 123approved.ca television championship. Wrestling's strongest man, Tyler Colton, taking on a well-traveled veteran, the Gift, Jason Kincaid, Dave Petro, Mike Jones at ringside. This one starting off with a handshake, Mike.
This match excites me. We've got Tyler Colton, wrestling's strongest man, Jason Kincaid. A real contrast in styles here, if you will, Dave Petro.
Absolutely, and I got to sum up Jason Kincaid's style in one word: unorthodox.
Unorthodox. Jason Kincaid is probably one of the quietest but weirdest men I've ever met in my life.
Absolutely, we've seen that. We've documented this in the past. The guy does handstands on bridges. You know, you never know what's going to come out of his mouth. I've never heard him say more than about three words in the dressing room, but he does seem to have spoken out. He found his voice as of late in the CWE.
Yeah, you're actually right, Dave. I've probably seen him talk more on this episode than I have in a whole couple years of knowing him, to be honest.
Wrestling's strongest man, Tyler Colton, returning this past week from British Columbia. And Mike, you have a little information on another championship that he accumulated.
Well, Tyler Colton, wrestling's strongest man, yes, just returned from British Columbia and placed first in the strongman competition out there. So not only big things in the wrestling business for Tyler Colton, but big things in the strongman competition world as well.
And he's not in that size category of a Ted Arcidi or even a Mark Henry, but the strength that Tyler Colton possesses is just unnatural.
Dave, it's not just a moniker given to him for no reason. He really is one of wrestling's strongest men, and whether you can see it or not, the man is going to throw you around. He's going to hit power moves, you name it. That's his strength in these matches, Dave.
And the Gift, Jason Kincaid, now feeling a bit of pain for the result of the big boot by Tyler Colton. And the Gift, Jason Kincaid, is no stranger to championship gold, as he's held many, many titles throughout his career. And look at that unorthodox maneuver, and plants Tyler Colton and comes back with an elbow right to the chest. And Tyler Colton bailing out.
You are going to see things from Jason Kincaid that you have never, ever seen in your lifetime. It really is truly amazing. He's an innovator, I get that, but it's the power game of Tyler Colton that's going to get the win for the wrestling's strongest man here today.
And you have to think he's a bit of a chameleon in the wrestling scene, because this man, he fights good guys, he fights bad guys, he takes on all comers, and the fans, they really respect his style.
Who are we talking? Are we talking Jason Kincaid here?
We are.
They respect Jason Kincaid, but they're going to respect Tyler Colton by the time this match is over.
Well, you have to respect the championship, that's for sure.
No doubt, Dave. I'm a betting man. We've covered this before.
Yes.
And I'm putting my money on Tyler Colton here tonight.
You're predicting a successful title defense, are you?
Look at these ridiculous people. Look at those pants. Look at these ridiculous people. Yes, I'm putting my money on Tyler Colton.
These are some of the fans that pay their hard-earned money to see these tremendous athletes each and every time the CWE is in a town near you.
I don't think these people know a thing about hard-earned or hard work, or you name it, Dave. I don't think they know.
We're looking at the Destined for Greatness Tour coming up in the month of September, and there's going to be some great dates all over the CWE territory. For information on that, go to our website, cwecanada.ca, and Tyler Colton just delivering a tremendous suplex to Jason Kincaid. And you're not going to win many matches like that, Tyler Colton.
I like a man that's a little arrogant, but Dave, you forgot to point out that Destined for Greatness Tour features former TNA World Heavyweight Champion Ethan Carter III, EC3.
I tell you what, we've talked about this, Mike, before. The amount of wrestlers that are lining up to get into the CWE, they know that this is Canada's and perhaps even North America's hottest promotion.
I wouldn't doubt that, and most traveled. And Dave, like you said, everybody's lining up trying to be a part of what...
Oh, look at this! Not to interrupt you, but look at that! Just pressing him. Oh, and oh my word, Jason Kincaid hits the mat the hard way.
I love the reckless abandon for his opponents. He just threw him to the ground, Dave. There's no placing him down nicely. He threw him to the ground.
He certainly did. Tyler Colton now taking advantage of the winded and beaten up so far Jason Kincaid. Now listen to this, fans. They're trying to raise the ire of wrestling's strongest man. Tyler Colton.
Do you have an infatuation with Travis Cole, Dave? Is that what it...
Well, of course, featured in our last matchup, but no, wrestling's strongest man is Tyler Colton, and Jason Kincaid now with a couple of big elbows. Oh! Pulls him down the hard way.
Like just reaching out for the beard and unfortunately, caught a little bit of hair there in between, but nothing wrong with that, Dave.
Count of 2.
Who doesn't like a little hair? Dave, you like your hair being pulled. Come on, admit it.
What's left of my hair, perhaps. That old and gray hair.
That's okay. It only goes downhill from here, Dave.
Certainly does. Look at this. The unorthodox maneuvers of Jason Kincaid, and Tyler Colton just kind of stepping away and comes back with a big leg drop on the back of the gift, Jason Kincaid. This is a 123approved.ca television championship match. And we are seeing 2 of the greatest stars right here in the CWE. Tyler Colton now with a sleeper hold or a front face lock, if you will. Fans, we got to take a quick break. This match continues when we come back.
That I don't have.
Zubaz.
Welcome back to CWE Adrenaline. Dave Petro, Mike Jones ringside, and we are in the middle of a 123approved.ca television championship title defense. The champion, wrestling's strongest man, Tyler Colton, taking on the gift, Jason Kincaid. And we just saw Jason Kincaid trying to maybe rearrange the chiclets of one Tyler Colton.
Those tree trunk-like arms on Tyler Colton definitely wearing Jason Kincaid down here this evening.
Certainly, and Jason Kincaid coming back with a big elbow and a big forearm shiver by wrestling's strongest man, Tyler Colton. And these 2 guys just duking it out right in the middle of the ring. Oh, he goes low, he goes high. One more by the gift, and a slap to the side of the face. Oh, and a thrust to the throat. Tyler Colton now, maybe he had enough of some of the maneuvers, but look at this. As I described before the break, the unorthodox style of Jason Kincaid up to the second rope and comes back with a DDT.
Jason resorting to what he knows best, that innovative offense, but I don't think you're going to put Tyler Colton away just yet.
Oh, he almost did. 2.5. Tyler Colton now, perhaps dazed by that DDT coming out of nowhere. And the gift, Jason Kincaid shedding his jacket, pulling down the straps.
This is when you know stuff's about to get serious, Dave, when the straps come down.
Absolutely. And look, caught in midair and planted.
Beautiful. Tyler Colton just as innovative when he needs to be.
Hooks the leg, 1, 2, successful title offense. No. Jason Kincaid able to kick out at the count of 2.
Tyler Colton looking a little frustrated, but just get those thoughts together, Tyler. You got this one. I mean, I've got money on you, so you better have this one.
Tyler Colton picking him up, suplex. No, just picking him up. No, not able to get that body slam. Jason Kincaid fighting his way out and comes back with a headbutt. Oh my, 2 big headbutts.
There can't be much left in the head of Jason Kincaid after that. And what do we got here?
A swinging neck breaker a la Ken Patera gets planted. Jason Kincaid planted, 1, 2, and able to kick out. Tyler Colton with some frustration on his face. 2 counts scored, but that counts for nothing. You gotta score a 3 count or a submission in professional wrestling. And Tyler Colton now pulling Jason Kincaid over to more closer to the corner.
Tyler, he can't get frustrated. He can't get off his game here. What are we going to see here, Dave?
Comes back. Oh! Attempted moonsault, but no. Kincaid out of the way. Measuring up, spins around, kick to the side of the head. Tyler Colton now hooks the leg. Kincaid gets a 1, gets a 2 count. And Colton able to kick out at the count of 2. Wow, what action.
Just kicked Tyler Colton's face right off.
He certainly did. Formerly known as the Blue-Eyed Idol, that didn't going to affect some of his good looks.
His eyes are going to be red and bloodshot after kicks in the face like that.
Kincaid over to the top rope, but Colton pushing him down and pulling him down, hooking him up perhaps. No, look at that strength!
Just like I called it, Dave!
Oh! Good God! Plants him, picks him up once again, yes! Oh my!
Beautiful.
1, 2, 3 successful title defense.
Pay up, Dave.
Still your 1, 2, 3 approved.ca television champion, wrestling's strongest man, Tyler Colton.
I called it, Dave. I'm going to keep pointing that out to you.
A hard fought